If there's anything that is your greatest enemy towards you living a productive life, a life that is anchored on tangible and measurable results, it's not laziness, it's distraction. And the reason I say this is because whenever your energy is scattered, your results become whimsical. I'll say it again. Whenever your energy is all over the place, the results that you're able to deliver becomes extremely diluted. And so if there's anything that you need to guard, if you're going to deliver maximum results and see yourself move from point A to point B, it must be what I call the next law, which is the law of focus. Hi there, my name is Jeffrey Sofo. I'm the founder of the Being the Best of You platform, and the idea behind this channel is to provide you with the relevant tools that are centered around the 5 laws or the 5 principles that govern my life. First of them being faith, the second being family, which is relationships, and then finances, and also leadership, and finally personal development. If any of these things appeal to you, welcome to the community. All I'm asking is just subscribe, engage with this content, because this is not about vibes. This is about values. Values that are able to change your life, and you will look back and be grateful that we once met. Now back to the law of focus. Have you ever imagined when we were in science class? I remember then when they were telling us about the microscopic lens. And I think then the science teacher said that the idea of the microscopic lens is to be able to channel light towards a specific target. And once it is there consistently, it not only generates heat, but it sets it on fire. And so for today, we're discussing the law of focus. And the reason why this is important is because energy in physics, we're told, is the ability to do work. And if that be the case, then you understand that if you don't manage your energy, your results become affected. Like I said earlier, the reason why your results are not delivering or you're not delivering tangible results is not because you're lazy. Perhaps it's not even because you're not skilled enough. It's simply because you are trying to do many things that are not contributing to the ultimate result that you want at many times. Oftentimes, people pride themselves in saying, I'm a good multitasker. But what if I told you that multitasking must be contextual? In other words, it's acceptable to multitask in different things that don't really matter. In other words, you're doing dishes. You might be listening to a podcast. That's acceptable because you're trying to maximize the moment. But when it comes to producing deep work, brain work, work that is able to be life-changing, transformational, work that transcends from one generation to the next, that requires all your faculties to be engaged, then you realize that you must guard your focus with every ounce of energy that you've got, because your energy becomes what is responsible for the results that you want. It's like what Paul said in the Bible, Philippians chapter 3, verse 19. Paul says, "This one thing I do." Mind the language, not many things, not some things. It says, "This one thing I do." And I've come to understand this. Everyone who you have come to admire always has one thing. Mark Zuckerberg was known or is known for one thing. Jeff Bezos is known for one thing. Every single person, Elon Musk, is known for one thing. And so you realize that if you are going to contribute tangibly and be recognized for the efforts that you have contributed on this earth, then you realize that there must be a one thing, and focus all your efforts towards delivering that thing. I'm not against doing several things. In other words, you want to be a fashion designer, you want to be a photographer. I'm not against those things. But all I'm just saying is, at any given time you want to do something, focus on that particular thing, because intensity is what determines the impact. Take, for example, I take a saw and I want to cut a particular tree. If I cut it in multiple places, yes, I'm actually doing something. I'm busy. That's activity. But that's not me delivering the result, because initially I want to cut down the tree. So you realize that the more I keep focusing on one particular spot, no matter how big or how deep that tree is, eventually I will cut it down. Why? Because my intensity and my effort is channeled to one particular spot. And that's the thing that delivers maximum result. So you realize that focus becomes ultimately important. Why? Because your focus is what determines your result. Your focus helps you learn or intensifies the depth of learning, but also focus allows the law of compounding interest to manifest, because when you do something over and over and over again, what you're doing is you're moving from just being an amateur or a novice to becoming an expert. And that's how you're able to accomplish tangible results and change your life remarkably. So very quickly, how do I build my focus? Number one, be clear. Be clear. Remember, distraction is the enemy. The moment you find yourself distracted about many things, it is good to do many things, but what's best is to do one thing. And so you understand fully well that until you're clear about what you want to do and the results that you want to deliver, you cannot actually be focused. So be clear on what you want to do. Number two, remove or fight distractions. Distraction is the beast, and you must slay that giant. In this day and time, there's a book that I think it was Michael Hyatt. He wrote the book, and I think the title of the book was How to Remain Focused in a Very Noisy World. We live in a very noisy world. So many, either it's a notification on your phone, or an email that is coming, or a phone call that is coming, there are several things that are competing for your attention. But as much as they are, you only got 24 hours in a day. And so if you're going to deliver tangible results, you must fight distraction. And number three, you must create time to do deep work. So for example, between 5 a.m. in the morning to 7 a.m. in the morning, if that is that allotted time where you know you have minimum distraction, let that be the moment where you're focusing to deliver tangible results. I'll use myself for example. I'm a night crawler. I'm most productive in the nights. And so what I do is that I go to bed, I wake up in the middle of the night, and then I'm able to produce tangible things. And so if you are able to embrace this approach, then you realize that over time, because don't forget, what you do over time, that's when the results begin to show. That's the compounding effect of focus, whereby you're being focused every specific time. And this principle is so amazing because it can deliver results in your spiritual life. It can deliver results in your social life. It can deliver results in your business life. And the idea of these laws is to equip you with the necessary tools that you need, that these laws will transcend all aspects of your life, and you watch yourself deliver results that initially you thought were impossible. And so you realize that focus is not about doing more. Focus is about doing what matters most. I hope you're clear on that. That focus is not about doing more things, but it's about minimizing distraction and focusing on what, or drilling down on what matters most at any given time is what will be responsible for you to achieve maximum results. But as usual, I hope this has helped you. But until next time, keep being the best of you, and God bless you. And before you check out, again, like, share, comment, and finally, subscribe. And I hope to see you on the next law. Keep being the best of you again, and God bless you.